Plugit's goal and vision is very, very simple. It's to provide technology for brokers that is agile, reliable, and innovative, which helps them scale their businesses and grow without limits and sustainably as well.
Shout out to all of the brokers. This will definitely tailor really well, especially to the industry as it gets more challenging sometimes. How do you believe that this technology can actually address these concerns?
Plugit's technology helps to tackle these exact challenges. So for example, with our copy trade system, this helps with engagement and retention of the client, our IB and affiliate management system.
If you were to describe the future of Forex brokerage in 3 words, what would it be?
I guess it would be scalability, agility, automation. Sophisticated technology is the way forward. If you choose to embrace that as a company, you will move faster and be ahead of the game. We'll help you get there faster and grow sustainably. So please check us out.
Hello and welcome to a very special episode today. As usual, every episode comes with a story. Please welcome today Miss Myria. How are you doing today, Myria?
I'm fine. Hi, Alina.
How are you?
Thank you for having me here today.
Of course. So Myria, you came from Cyprus.
Yes. I've traveled from Cyprus to Dubai.
So tell us first, what brings you to Dubai?
So there's the Dubai Forex Expo happening today and yesterday. So we came to see our existing broker clients and make new connections and networks.
Amazing. So before we start our episode today, if you can give us a short brief about yourself and about Plugit, the company.
Sure. So my name is Myria Evdokimou, and I am heading up the business development and partnerships division of Plugit. Now, Plugit is a software technology provider for brokers.
Okay.
So just a little bit about my career. So I've been in the financial space for over 15 years now.
Wow.
Working for asset management companies and investment companies. And I've had the privilege of working with global firms such as BlackRock. Most recently, I moved into the brokerage space in fintech.
Okay.
And I also sit on the board of directors of a couple of investment firms in Cyprus.
So let's talk more about what inspired the company's vision in the business.
So Plugit's goal and vision is very, very simple. It's to provide technology for brokers that is agile, reliable, and innovative, which helps them scale their businesses and grow without limits and sustainably as well.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, and the inspiration started with our founder and head of development, basically, our head developer, Jalal Faoud, who saw a gap in the market back in the day when he was working in the space. He saw that brokers didn't have this reliable, user-friendly technology that would help them with all their pain points and challenges. And that's how Plugit was born.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to all of the brokers. This will definitely tailor really well, especially to the industry as it gets more challenging sometimes.
Yeah.
So now let's learn more about Unit itself, right?
Right.
So Unit is, maybe if you can share more details about this to our audience. So basically, how do you redefine the solutions for the Forex brokers using Unit?
Okay, so let me start by explaining what Unit is.
Yes.
So Unit is our integrated suite of products. There's 6 products under this ecosystem, ranging from dynamic margin, leveraging, bonus automation, IB and affiliate solution, CRM, copy trade system, and money management systems.
Okay.
And all of these integrate seamlessly with the trading platforms that brokers use.
So that's interesting. And so they can, is it like an application that they download onto their mobile phones?
No, so basically it's a system. It's a software. It's a back office software system.
Okay.
And the beauty of Unit is its modularity, because what we mean by this is that each component is a standalone component that can work well on its own, but when combined as well, it can work as part of the whole ecosystem. And the modularity, what this means for the broker is that they can pick and choose which module they want to add when they need it, when the demand arises, and then add on as they grow and scale, without needing to replace or rebuild their existing systems and setups.
This is really interesting, actually. And I do believe that we need a market for that.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
And the modularity basically allows it to be updated, upgraded, developed individually, so it doesn't impact the whole system as a whole. As it's a plug and play, that means deployment is fast, disruption is at a minimal, and the client can scale at his own pace.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Myria, for sharing these details, because it's very much needed in the market. Now, let's talk more about the key challenges that the brokers might face, whether it was risk control or client acquisition. How do you believe that this technology can actually address these concerns?
Sure. So Plugit's technology helps to tackle these exact challenges. So, for example, with our copy trade system, this helps with engagement and retention of the client. Our IB and affiliate management system, that helps support cost-effective growth for the broker. And the likes of our dynamic margin leveraging protects the broker by reducing or adapting the leverage according to market conditions. So it really helps in the risk control and exposure area.
Okay, amazing. So now let's go a little bit to asking this popular question. Why should they actually consider this software rather than having it in-house, built in-house?
Right. So in-house always sounds attractive, but I think what brokers sometimes fail to see or undermine is the huge costs associated with building software in-house.
Okay.
And also maintaining this software up to date with the ever-evolving technology.
Of course.
So with the likes of Plugit and the software technology that we provide, we're able to take out the complexities that brokers face. So we're able to provide the automation behind everything. And so all they need to focus is on their client growth and scaling their business. And what they need to remember is that they're not just buying tech, they're buying into a partner that can help them evolve and that can work with them in the long term. So it makes no sense to try and build in-house that takes forever because the timelines for building in-house are much, much longer than anticipated. Ours is a system that is ready, it's available, it's ready to deploy.
Okay.
Today, it's instant.
Amazing.
And it's fully integrated with the infrastructure that's already at the broker.
Okay. By the way, is there any AI implemented into this software?
So, I mean, every technology company, they would be a fool not to be looking at AI and somehow integrating it. So watch the space.
Amazing. So I want to ask you a question, because this is something that if they want to download this software, the first thing that comes to their mind, okay, it will help us manage all of these that you have just mentioned. But also, how can the clients engage in this software as well, like on the long-term basis?
So with retention,
yes,
I guess you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, retention comes down to one thing. It comes down to, well, two things actually. Engagement and trust that the client has with the broker.
Okay.
And so when you have a system that can help you do that, it becomes more beneficial to the broker to have these systems in place that they don't need to manually be adjusting things. They don't need to have manual tasks that weigh down their businesses, because a broker's core business isn't fintech, it's not technology.
Of course. Correct.
So having a partner like Plugit, for example, with our copy trade system, you get client retention, but you also get them to be active. So you keep them active in the long term. How do you do this? Well, there's various accesses that you can give them to trading strategies that are successful and doing well, so they can follow those strategies, for example.
Okay.
So keep them engaged. Also, you keep the actual trader that is doing well and creating the strategy along with the broker, because they are remunerated and rewarded for their good performance. So it's keeping everybody engaged, and it's a win-win situation.
Okay.
With our IB and affiliate management, again, it's incentivizing the networks to bring in the clients, but retain the clients, because everybody benefits in the long term with a reward structure that is not complex.
Okay, yes.
Through automation, because it can get really complex, the payout structures for IBs and affiliates. But with our system, with everything being automated, it becomes really simple to do. And lastly, the dynamic margin, as I've said, it really protects both the business, the broker's business, and the trader from heavy exposure in times of illiquidity and volatility by adjusting the leverage and the margin requirements. So this is how Plugit can actually help with the retention, not only the acquisition, but with the retention of the clients. So the idea and the goal behind, I guess, Plugit is to move the broker away from firefighting mode to being able to future-proof their businesses.
Okay.
So let us handle the technology, and then you handle your business and your growth and trying to scale your business to the next level.
Amazing. I want to ask you, Myria, a question. So it definitely has a lot of powerful features, but you did also mention that to use it is very simple. So can you just share more details on this? Because I'm sure it will interest a lot of the brokers watching us today.
Sure. So obviously, simplicity and great features are not an opposite for us. They come hand in hand when it comes to our systems. So how the technology is created in the background is that, yes, it's sophisticated in the background, but the client experiences and the broker's experience is intuitive, it's user-friendly, it's reliable and sustainable. So they see none of the complexity or the sophistication behind the development.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of it.
It's very unique, because usually like when you have such advanced softwares, sometimes to use it is not very user-friendly, it's not very simple. So this is actually a great advantage that your company has. So if you were to describe the future, let's say, of Forex brokerage in 3 words, what would it be? It's only 3 words.
I guess it would be scalability, agility, and automation, because the future will be driven by automation, powered by powerful technology such as AI, and made sustainable by seamless scalability.
Amazing.
So the brokers that will have a competitive edge are the ones who create automated processes, the ones that are agile enough to change with the shifting environment, the new technology that's around, and are able to adapt fast.
Okay.
And also scale and grow their business without operational roadblocks.
Okay, I want to ask you something, Myria. What do you believe is the most valuable lesson for the Plugit team itself that they have learned throughout all of these years?
Nice question. I think it would have to be listen first, build second.
Listen first, build second.
Yes.
Okay,
and
why is that?
I'll explain this to you, because brokers know their pain points better than anyone.
Of course.
So it is our duty as technology providers to hone in on what they're saying, hone in on their actual challenges, and find reliable, scalable, and actually solutions that work for them.
Okay.
Are not just a product to be sold, but that they actually work to resolve these issues and make their lives easier.
And okay, I want to ask you, how long has this software been in the market for?
So the software has been in the market since 2012, when Jalal first created the business.
Okay,
yeah.
Since 2012.
Yep. And the beauty of it, and that's our unique edge, I think, is the fact that we incorporate the brokers into the development phase. What I mean by that is by listening to them, by working with them and trying to adapt to what they need rather than creating a software and then trying to sell it to people. We actually listen to them, and some of the best features were first client ideas.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
So you take them into consideration?
Absolutely. And we consider brokers as co-creators, not just users of a system.
Okay.
And that's, I think, where we get it right, where maybe some other companies get it wrong because they don't ask the right questions. They don't seek to find out what it is that the client needs before developing it.
Okay.
And the beauty of Plugit as well, and I'll end here, I guess, is that our founder both has a business mindset, but also the technical ability to translate these needs into solutions, because he worked in the business, so he knows the industry, he understands what the brokers are telling him, but he also is the head developer, so he actually develops the technology with his team.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Yeah,
so
that's powerful because he knows both sides of the coin, and this is a competitive edge. Definitely for a technology provider.
Of course. And so where's your headquarters based, by the way?
We're headquartered in Cyprus, Limassol.
In Cyprus, Limassol. And that's what brings you here to Dubai. Last question I want to ask you. What do you believe makes Plugit a company that's differentiated from the competitors in the market? Because it's a very saturated market. What do you believe that the company has that makes it stand out?
I think it's the passion and drive to work with the clients. So we don't just want to be providing technology. We want to actually work and have long established relationships with our brokers. And a lot of the brokers that started off with Plugit from 2012 are with us today.
Wow.
So that in itself is a testament that we're doing something right. Again, I want to shout out to our team as well, because the passion that they bring in to always deliver the client experience is just on par with nothing else. And why I say this is because a lot of the time you see companies, the pre-sales is all they care about. And once they've sold a solution to you, that's it. They've got you in the door. For us, the pre-sales, yes, is important, but more important is the post-sales and how you support the client, how you're always trying to work with the client in order to add on new features or to try and make something better for them, even though they're subscribed to your solution, to listen to what they have to say. So all of this, and the fact that our support is really quick, we always try and make sure that there's nothing outstanding. And that our clients are super happy with the type of experience and service that we're delivering for them.
You definitely, for sure, are exceeding customer expectations. And definitely every company that comes on the GNTALKS show is definitely a well-established business and has created the noise in the market already. And you're already tailoring one of the problems that many face. So you guys have the solution covered. Is there any final message that you would like to share with our audience today, just to get to learn how to reach out to you guys and probably enroll the software service and have it set up?
I'd have to say that sophisticated technology is the way forward. And if you choose to embrace that as a company, you will move faster and be ahead of the game. So the likes of Plugit will help you get there faster and grow sustainably. So please check us out.
Amazing. So guys, connect with Plugit, specifically with Myria, and she will be able to handle all the questions that you have from A to Z, and hopefully you will install this software very soon. Any final word before we end today's episode?
Technology is ever evolving, and if you want to stay ahead of the game, you have to invest in technology, because it's not just technology, it's a partner for life. It's a partner that will evolve with you. So keep that into consideration when you're building your business.
Of course, invest in technology, invest with Plugit. Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Right. It was a pleasure to have you with us today on the show. And hopefully, I always say this to our clients, hopefully, potentially next year or the year after, we will have you again here.
Oh, I'd love to be here again. It's very comfortable here.
You are more than welcome. And to hear, you know, the success further ahead in the future. It was absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much, Myria.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone.
And thank you to everyone who tuned in to our episode today. This was a recap of GNTALKS episode. See you later in another well-established business in the UAE and globally. Take care.